Other Christian interpretations. Martin White. The devout Christian and political theorist Martin White, writing immediately after World War II, favored the revival of the Antichrist doctrine, not as a person, but as a recurrent situation featuring demonic concentrations of power. As man of lawlessness. The Antichrist has been equated with the man of lawlessness, or the lawless one, of 2 Thessalonians 2:3. Though commentaries on the identity of the man of lawlessness greatly vary, the man of lawlessness has been identified with Caligula, Nero, and the end times Antichrists. Some scholars believe that the passage contains no genuine prediction, but represents a speculation of the apostles' own, based on contemporary ideas of the Antichrist. As being in league with other figures. Several American evangelical and fundamentalist theologians, including Cyrus Scofield, have identified the Antichrist as being in league with, or the same as, several figures in the book of Revelation, including the dragon, or serpent, the beast, the false prophet, and the whore of Babylon. As Satan. Bernard McGinn described multiple traditions detailing the relationship between the Antichrist and Satan. In the dualist approach, Satan will become incarnate in the Antichrist, just as God became incarnate in Jesus. However, in Orthodox Christian thought, this view was problematic because it was too similar to Christ's incarnation and suggested dualism. Instead, the indwelling view became more accepted. It stipulates that the Antichrist is a human figure inhabited by Satan, since the latter's power is not to be seen as equivalent to God's. Luca Signorelli's fresco, The Sermon and Deeds of the Antichrist, depicts the indwelling view. Satan whispers in the ear of the Christ-like figure, and his left arm is slipped through the Antichrist's garment as if he manipulating him. Non-Christian views. Judaism. There are warnings against false prophets, Navi Sheker, in the Old Testament of the Bible. An anti-Messiah figure known as Armilius, said to be the offspring of Satan, and a statue, appears in some schools of Jewish eschatology, such as the 7th century CE Sefer Zerubbabel and the 11th century CE Midrash Bayosha. He is stated to be the God and Messiah of the Christians. He is described as a monstrosity, bald-headed, with one large eye and a small one, deaf in the right ear and maimed in the right arm, while the left arm is 2 1/2 ells long. Being considered similar to or even identical with Gog, he is believed destruction by a Messiah ben Joseph, or a Messiah of the tribe of Joseph, symbolizes the ultimate victory of the Jewish Messiah in the Messianic age. Islam. The Al-Masih ad-Dajjal. deceitful Messiah, or in short, Ad-Dajjal, is an evil figure in Islamic eschatology who will appear before the coming of the Mahdi. The Dajjal is never mentioned in the Quran, but he is mentioned and described in the Hadith literature. The Dajjal is described as one-eyed, blind in the right eye, and the blind eye looks like a bulging out grape. Like in Christianity, the Dajjal is said to emerge out in the east, although the specific location varies among the various sources. He will imitate the miracles performed by Jesus, such as healing the sick and raising the dead, the latter done with the aid of demons. It is claimed that he will deceive many people, such as magicians, half-castes and Jews. According to the Islamic eschatological narrative, the events related to the final battle before the Day of Judgment will proceed in the following order. Hadith also report on the greater signs of the end, which include the appearance of the Antichrist, Dajjal, and the reappearance of the Prophet Jesus to join in battle with him at Abik in Syria, as well as the arrival of the Mahdi, the Guided One, as another hadith attributed to Alt ibn Abi Talib puts it. Most of the Dajjal's followers are Jews and children of fornication. God will kill him in Syria at a pass called the Pass of Afik. After 3 hours are gone from the day at the hand of Jesus. Imam Mahdi, meaning the rightly guided one, is the Redeemer according to Islam. Just like the Dajjal, the Mahdi is never mentioned in the Quran, but his description can be found in the Hadith literature. According to the Islamic eschatological narrative, he will appear on earth before the Day of Judgment. At the time of the second coming of Christ, the Prophet Isa shall return to defeat and kill Al-Masih ad-Dajjal. Muslims believe that both Isa and the Mahdi will rid the world of wrongdoing, injustice and tyranny, ensuring peace and tranquility. Eventually, the Dajjal will be killed by the Isa at the gate of Lud, who upon seeing Dajjal will cause him to slowly dissolve like salt in water. Ahmadiyya. Prophecies concerning the emergence of the Antichrist are interpreted in Ahmadiyya teachings as designating a specific group of nations centered upon a false theology or Christology instead of an individual. With a reference to the Antichrist as an individual, indicating its unity as a class or a system rather than its personal individuality. As such, Ahmadis identified the Antichrist collectively with the missionary expansion and colonial dominance of European Christianity throughout the world that was propelled by the Industrial Revolution. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad wrote extensively on this topic, identifying the Antichrist principally with colonial missionaries who, according to him, were to be countered through argumentation rather than by physical warfare, and whose power and influence was to gradually disintegrate, ultimately allowing for the recognition and worship of God alone, Islamic ideals to prevail throughout the world in a period similar to the period of time it took for nascent Christianity to rise through the Roman Empire. The teaching that Jesus was a mortal man who survived crucifixion and died a natural death, as propounded by Ghulam Ahmad, has been seen by some scholars in this regard as a move to neutralize Christian soteriologies of Jesus and to project the superior rationality of Islam. Baha'i faith. The Antichrist is considered to subvert the religion of God from the inner reality of man, as Abdul Baha narrates. Christ was a divine center of unity and love. Whenever discord prevails instead of unity, wherever hatred and antagonism take the place of love and spiritual fellowship, Antichrist reigns instead of Christ. Scientology. In a document originally released only to high-ranking followers, Scientology founder L. Ron Hubbard referred to himself as the Antichrist, who would defend humanity against an alien invasion, for which he believed the second coming of Jesus was a metaphor. Many Scientologists who read the document for the first time found its content highly upsetting. It was subsequently revised after Hubbard's death, with a new version lacking any references to Hubbard as the Antichrist. In popular culture. In February 1900, the Christian Russian philosopher and mystic Vladimir Solovyov published Apocalyptic, a short tale of the Antichrist, showing his prophetic vision about the oncoming 20th century and the end of the human history. The enthronement of the Antichrist is associated with conspiracy theories, particularly a satanic plot to destroy the Christian faith in Saint Nicholas. Antichrist is the title of a song released by British alternative band in 1975, released in 2012 in the Face Down EP. Antichrist is the title of a track by Eminem on his album The Death of Slim Shady, Coup de Grâce. Thrash metal band Slayer has also released a song called The Antichrist in 1983 on their debut album Show No Mercy. The character of Michael Langdon, played by actor Cody Fern in the FX series American Horror Story Apocalypse, is labeled as the Antichrist and brings about the end of times.